Hi everyone, I want to do an updated video for the dark post because Facebook have changed things since I made the first video and actually since I made the second video. So I'm just going to change things and just show you the new updated version of how to make a dark post in Facebook. Now first of all, what is a dark post? Really all a dark post is an unpublished post. So it means it's not going to, if you publish a dark post, nobody's going to see it organically. So if I was to publish to my page here, I'll just go there. If I'm going to do a dark post using my page, nobody from the million likes I've got will get to see the dark post unless I specifically tell them or tell Facebook who to target to from those million likes they've got. So nobody is going to see it. So you might be asking why do an unpublished post? Well, really it's for social proof. So an unpublished post really, or a dark post, is really good to use your name. If you've got a good reputation, you've got a good page and it's got a lot of likes, maybe 3,000 likes, 10,000 likes or 60,000 likes, it's good to use your page as social proof, and it'll also have your image on it as well, and I'll show you how that all works once I show you exactly what to do in a dark post. So if I was to do a dark post using my page for an advert, say for your Challenge Solved course, the YFBC course, if I was to do that, I can target specific groups of people or different niches or different countries, and it's good for testing. That's why the Power Editor is so good. So you really need to get used to the Power Editor. And if you're going to be using the Power Editor, you really need to download Google Chrome if you've not done that already, because as of now it just works on Google Chrome. That might change in the future, but as of now it's still Google Chrome it uses. So that's why you would do an unpublished post or a dark post. So you can target specific people and it's not going to go anywhere organically. So right now I could have a dark post published on this page. Nobody knows about it unless I specifically target a group of people to see it. And when somebody sees a dark post, they will see it in this page. 1 second, I'll just show you. I'll go to my home. And they'll see an ad, something like, if it's got any ads here. Here. So in here, this could be a dark post that somebody's actually published and targeted me specifically because maybe I like Facebook or I like website design. What's it for? Wix. Yeah, so it could be something like that. Or they could have targeted males aged between 40 and 50. Give my age away. So it just depends what niche you're in. That's why you see specific ads, because somebody's targeted you kind of specifically. Or you might have liked Wix in the past, or I might have liked Wix in the past. Let's see if there's any others there that are sponsored, and they all have sponsored on them. This is a sponsored one. Udemy, I like Udemy. I've liked their page because I was going to become an Udemy instructor. So this is why I'm seeing adverts from them. So they've targeted me specifically because I'm part of that group. I'm part of their gang, so to speak. And you can see here it's a sponsored ad. So that may be a dark post. So they might not necessarily put it on their main page, but they've just targeted me specifically, somebody who likes Udemy. So that's where people would see it for a dark post, but it wouldn't be seen organically. Okay, so we'll now go to the Power Editor, and the way you get to that is, I'll just click off that just now. The way you get to the Power Editor is go to Manage Ads. And we're just waiting on that loading up. So it really is a good way, if you're going to be advertising at all, it really is good to get to know Power Editor. So you can see here, this is just the basic Facebook ad section. Now you'll probably not have anything here if you've never advertised before. You won't have any of these kind of advertisements there that you've done before. And I've stopped kind of spending on ads for the last couple of weeks just now, but I'm going to start again to promote the course. So we'll click on Power Editor and we just wait on Power Editor loading up. So it's loaded up here. I'm going to download and I'm going to do ads within the past week, best performance, but I've not advertised in the past week. Now you can see here I've got 2 accounts. That's because I opened a business page with Facebook when Facebook first brought that out last year, and it's not really good, and hopefully you've not got it. So I wouldn't recommend getting a business page. Really, a business page was to kind of gather all your pages in one area, and you could manage it from an actual Facebook business page, but you don't need it, and I wouldn't recommend using it. So I've got 2 accounts. That's why I've got 2 accounts. So I'm going to download for the past week, but you can download for the past 13 months or all campaigns from startup time. So just download for the past week. And this is just ads that have been kind of active in the last week, but I've not done anything with them. I've just got ads that are still running, but they're not delivering just now because I've stopped them somewhere behind the scenes. So they're not working, so I don't need that. So now we're in the Power Editor. You can see here it's got tabs at the top, Manage Ads. That's where all your campaigns are and all your ads. Audiences. If you made audiences up to collect data from lots of different audiences, you can see them all here. So I've got social media stars with an audience size of 1,400,000. I've got audiences from my blog as well. It says 700 there because I've not got the pixel on my blog at the moment. I've also got the CYT blog that says 217,000 again because I've not got the pixel on. I've not added a new pixel on, so it's not updating that. That should be around about 1 million or something at least. And I've got other audiences there as well that you can make up. Now that's a different video that's in the program for you, so you can see how to make an audience up. Image library. That's just kind of images I've used in the past, which is really good. You can see all the images that you've used there. This is some things I've done a couple of years ago. So it stores all the images for you basically. Now on ads must have spent about $40,000 or $50,000 over the last couple of years, just testing, experimenting, doing lots of different things with ads, see what works. So that's why there's lots of images there. Reporting, it's self-explanatory. It just kind of gives you reports on kind of various ads and campaign names. And it won't give me much here because I've only downloaded for the past week. Page posts, which we're going to be using. Tools, pixels. If you want to track anybody going over to your blog, for example, you would add a pixel that you can make up here as well. So you can create an audience. I'm not going to go into that just now, but you can create an audience and you can view the pixel code, email it, share the pixel or edit the pixel. And there's lots of things you can do to track, which is really good. Other tools, pages we know about, image library, audience insights, and I've done another video on audience insights. So we've got the Power Editor and we're just going to go over to that again. That's the business. Cancel that. I'm going to go to page posts. So I've got lots of different pages that I manage, and I want to use the one for Stephen Aitchison, which is the one that's got the most likes. So I want to use the social media power of that to create a dark post. So I've clicked on that. This is all the posts that are here, all the posts that are online. So what I do now, as you can see on the left hand side, you've got a half moon shape. These are all the scheduled posts. So that says unpublished post. If you hover over it, it says unpublished post. So these are all scheduled. These ones have been put up already. So click on that and see what comes up. So this is a post that's just gone live. So if I wanted to use that as a sponsored post to make an ad up, I can do it from here. But we're going to create a dark post from scratch. That's one that's not going to be published organically. So we're going to do create post, and we're going to put a URL in. www.yourchallengesolved.com. We'll put some post text in. Find out why your Facebook page is not working for you or making any money. Now you've got a call to action here. You can have no button. We can have shop now, learn more, sign up, book now, or download. And we'll just put on download just now. If you put on shop now, I don't think that's good because kind of psychologically people are thinking you're trying to sell them something, which you're not because it's going to a free ebook. Learn more. Again, psychologically, people don't really want to learn; they just want a shortcut way to do things. So I wouldn't use that. Sign up might be a good one if it was on your actual page. Book now. That's if you've got, say for example, if you want to do coaching or something, you can book a session or something like that. Download. I think that's good psychologically if you're going to use a button. Link headline. Free ebook showing you most important metric on Facebook. Now I don't think, yeah, that's right, that's fine. Display link, free Facebook ebook, we'll say, description, free ebooks explain why most people are not able to grow their Facebook page. Now, with this part, you can import from the website. This is the image URL, or you can upload an image. Now, if you import it from the website, you have to make sure that you've got what is called an OG tag on the page that you're going to be advertising to. So an OG tag just stands for Open Graph Tag, and that's like a little bit of HTML that you put in. It's called part of the metadata that you put into a page to link to an image. So it would just be kind of OG tag, and then it would be an image URL with it as well. If you've got a WordPress site, it should do this automatically for you, or it should allow you to upload an image to use as the OG tag. And usually the featured image facility on the WordPress blogs usually do this. But if you're not sure, what you can do is create a post just now. We'll see what that's like. So create that post just now. We'll go back to it to edit it, but you'll see what it looks like. And you can see here, this has got the OG tag already, and it's got the image linked to it. But if you didn't have, you can upload an image. So we'll click on this again, and we'll does it give me a way to edit? View ads. No, it's not giving me a way to edit there. So we'll create another one very quickly. So https www.yourchallengesolved.com, and we'll have download, post text, blah blah, and we'll just copy that and just show you what it looks like. Blah 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 blah, and then upload an image, and then you just upload an image which has to be the correct size. So it can be a square image. On a sponsored post, I tend to find the oblong images 600 by 315, or a derivative of that. So it could be 1200 by 630, or you could have 1800 by 945. So we'll just do what we've got here. This is 750 by 394, which is still the correct dimension. So it's 1.5 times 600 by 315. We'll open that. And that's how you upload an image if you've not got an OG tag image attached to your particular page. Don't worry about all the terminology just now, all this OG tags and stuff like that, because most of the pages that you're going to advertise to might be on your blog, or it might be using lead pages or something like that. they'll all have the kind of OG tags built in, but you have to specify it in your particular WordPress blog or lead pages, whatever you're going to do. Now, an important thing here is these 2 points here. This post will only be used as an ad. That makes it a dark post. If you click on, this post will be published on the page. It's just like any normal post. It'll just be published on your page as normal, and it'll go to everybody. Well, not go, it'll just reach the same people that you normally post to on your page. So we're going to go dark, and then we'll create post. And you can see here that's going to now look different. You can see blah 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 blah. It's got the download button, blah blah by Stephen Aitchison, and then you can see the image that you've attached to that. You can see in a mobile newsfeed what it's going to look like, and you can see in a right hand column newsfeed as well what it's going to look like. And you can also view the post on page just to see what it's going to look like. And there you go. So that's what it's going to look like. It'll be clickable. So you can click on the image and it'll go to your challenge solved. And that's sorted. Okay, so we've got the two ones that we've just done. One with the OG tags already built in, one without if you're not sure. But you can test just to make sure. And we've now got a post there, a dark post that's not been published yet. So it can only be published if you want to publish it, or you can keep a dark post and you're going to advertise to it. And that's basically it to make a dashboard, to make a dark post. So now what you want to do is go to Manage Ads. That's not within the Power Editor. Oh, I don't know why that's happened. Let's go again. So now you can see there's two dark posts here. And what we do now is go to Manage Ads. And we're going to go to the top level, which is a campaign. So you want to start a new campaign for this. So create campaign. And we're going to do, just type in dark post. So you give your campaign a name. And you're going to do, I normally do engagement, page post engagement. I always find that works best. But again, you can experiment. You can do clicks to website. That's quite a good one as well. And you can see all the different details there if you've got a mobile app or something, or if you want page likes or something like that. But I always do kind of post page engagement, use an auction. And I wouldn't use a fixed price, just go to auction. Choose an ad set, which would be, you create a new one and just say you're going to advertise for different countries. So just say dark post USA, and you want to create an ad name, and the new name might be for the specific ad. Just say you want to target different niches for people within the USA. So I'll go John Loomer page, and he's a guy in the social media space who does a hell of a lot with Facebook. Really good if you want to check him out. So you create that, and then you've got all the details there. So you've got the campaign set up. Now on the left hand side, what you want to do is click on each individual part. So this is now the ad set, how much you want to spend. We'll say $30. We want it to start straight away. New audience, and it's going to be edit audience, and say we'll just do the USA. So we'll take out United Kingdom. And we'll do United States. So it's just people in the United States I want to target. Language, always going to be English. English all. Now interest, this is where you can target specific people. So your potential audience at the moment is 176 million people within the US between ages of 18 and 65, men and women. So we're going to go to John Loomer Digital, and you'll see potential audience changes to 200,000. Okay, and we'll go to, we'll just say for example we want to target people over between 24 and 54. The potential audience is now 170,000. But if you know your audience and you know that age range kind of buys more than any other age range, well, that's quite good. And that's why I would kind of target that specific age range. And just say, for example, you knew it was just women that bought, you bring your target audience down even more to 99,000 in this specific example. So you really have to know your audience as well. So we're going to go John Loomer Digital, and we'll just leave it at that. And we'll save this audience, and we'll do it John Loomer US. Save that. So now we've got that saved. So the interests of John Loomer. So anybody that likes John Loomer on his page and kind of who's expressed an interest in him, they will be the only ones targeted for this specific ad. Now you can have them on a mobile news feed, you can have them on the desktop or desktop right column. I always take out right column. They never seem to perform well for me, the specific ads I do. Other different ads do perform well on the right column, but not for this type of post I'm going to do. And I would take out newsfeed and just do separate ads for the mobile newsfeed and a separate ad for the desktop newsfeed as well. And we're going to go for post engagement. And that's it. So now we've done, that's the ad set completed. Right, please select a page. We missed out there. More options. Right, so we'll go down to here, John Loomer page, and we're going to click on a page. And I'm going to go Stephen Aitchison, and that wee triangle disappears. Create an ad, select a post. So you can see here the posts we've just done, the two dark posts, are the ones we're going to select, and that's why you do a dark post, so you can actually advertise to it here. So we're going to advertise to that. Now the URL tags, you probably won't use this, but if you had, you could add URLs on the back of it. Say for example, if you were going to use, for example, Google Analytics, you could just put C equals John Loomer US, and in Analytics you'll be able to see how many, you'll be able to track exactly how many people clicked on this particular ad if you're going to create more. Or obviously you can use a create pixel as well. And that's a little bit more technical, but it's much better using the create pixel. They're not always extremely accurate, Facebook, but is really quite good for tracking, so I would use that as well. And that's really it. That's everything to creating a dark post and creating an ad for the dark post as well. So I hope that's helpful. If you've got any questions, just ask me in the group and I'll clear anything up or I'll add to the video. But at the moment, that's it. All you do now is just upload changes, and that's all you would have to do, and that ad would start running straight away. And you can see again, before you upload anything, if we go to that, you'd be spending $30 a day. It would start immediately, It's going to age range 24 to 54. It's female, English speaking, just to mobile newsfeed. And that's everything done. And what you can do is you can duplicate that ad and send it to just males. And then you can duplicate it again and send it to just people in the UK. Everything else stays the same, but just people in the UK. And duplicate again, just people in Canada, just people in Australia. So you can do like 10 different ads to test different demographics. So it's always good to test at least 2 or 3 ads just to see what's going to work and what's not going to work. So that's it. As I said, if you have any questions, just let me know in the group and I'll sort you out. Okay, until next video, take care. Bye now.